Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Today with the WNBA playoff picture. Yes, Lord, we got to talk about the WNBA playoff picture. It's classic with the classic code sports.
Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. All right, chat. So check it out. We actually going to go over the WNBA playoff picture. As y'all know, in the WNBA, they actually do their playoff selection based upon the it's based on the top 8 teams in the league. Okay, so the conferences actually don't matter in the WNBA as it stands today. Okay, so right now, sitting at the number 1 seed, you got the Minnesota Lynx sitting very comfortable at number 1 with a 27-5 record. At the 2 seed right now, not as comfortable, you got the Atlanta Dream, okay? And then you have the New York Liberty right behind them. The Dream are 21-11, so they played one less game than the Liberty, and the Liberty are 21-12. Okay, so they're neck and neck for the 2 and 3 spot. The WNBA only plays 44 games. I'm saying some of these things that some of y'all may know because there's a lot of people who don't know. They don't keep up with the WNBA extensively. So we want to give a little bit of education too. So they play a 44-game season. The season will conclude on September 11th, and the playoffs will begin. So they down the home stretch right now. You got a team right here. They play 33 games, so they only got 11 games left to play. So it's coming down to the wire. In the 4th spot right now, sitting at 19-12, you got the Phoenix Mercury. And then you got the Las Vegas Aces in the 5th seed at 19-14. A lot of people know the Las Vegas Aces because, you know, they got a little bit of star power over there. You know what I'm saying? They got a little bit of star power over there. So shout out to the Las Vegas Aces, man. And, you know, the star power I like is down here in the 8th seed in Seattle. My baby Skylar Diggins playing over there in Seattle. But check it out. At the 6th seed, you got the Fever, Indiana Fever. Now, the Fever have been plagued a little bit by injuries this season, okay? Caitlin Clark obviously missing a slew of games, dealing with a multitude of different things here and there. But hopefully she can, you know, shore herself up going into the playoffs so we can see if she really that thing. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Valkyrie sitting at 17-15, and they are right there on the borderline, scraping and scratching to make sure they actually stay in the playoffs. Now, because it's the top 8 teams that get in, you got the Sparks sitting at 15-17, right behind the Storm at 16-17, and then in the 10th spot you have the Mystics at 14-18. So they're a little bit farther out, but they still have a shot. And really, that's the only battle. So these teams from 7 through 10 are really what we're looking at, chat, to see who's going to make the playoffs. Now, I know some people don't care, but WNBA coverage is actually something that I should be doing. Being a person who's gone to my fair share of WNBA games. I actually was at the WNBA at the championship game when the Chicago Sky won the championship. I had like 3rd row seats. I was sitting right there. Candace Parker went and got us one for the crib. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Candace Parker, you know, from Naperville. Classic. Went and got one for the town. Cortez put the boxing gloves up. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit of football. We're not really talking boxing today, unless you bring something up. He said some static feedback. Are you getting feedback? Hold on. Thank you. Is it cleaned up? Check. Give me a 333 if my sound cleaned up, chat. Thank you for letting me know. Give me a 333 if my sound clean. Talk to me, chat. I don't want to give y'all a bad stream. Check. Is my sound clean? Let me get a 333, chat. Can y'all hear me clear? Or is it still feedback? It's periodic. Is it still coming through, though? Still a little ticky? I don't know what the fuck it is. Hold on, chat. Hold on real quick, chat. Let me get straight. Check, check, check. It's coming and going. I don't know what that is, chat. Hold on. All right. All right, bet. We good? I just had to unplug, and you know how we do it. Just unplug everything and start it. You know what I mean? Just get it back. All right, let's work. But yeah, so for those that care, we're not staying on WNBA for too long, but for those that care, my prediction this year for the WNBA, and I actually have been keeping up with it. Like I said, I was at the Chicago Sky the championship game when Candace Parker brought one home for us. You know what I mean? So, and I've been going to WNBA games since well before then. You know, I try to go to a couple a year. Now that they starting to get more notoriety, you know, it's getting more expensive and things like that. I'll be going to less games. Honestly, I believe watching sports events is better from home or at the sports bar, whatever the case, because you get all the different angles, the instant replays and all of that. It's not quite the same being there and watching like the little split second replays you get on the Jumbotron. Like I might be the guy who still got the game on my phone while I'm at the game to get the experience that you get from watching it on TV, because you get all of the replays again, and you get the slow-mos, you get the recaps, you get stat breakdowns, a lot of stuff that you just don't really get in real time. But yeah, like the WNBA is actually dope when you go to the games and watch them play. They play with a high level of intensity. No, you're not going to see anybody dunk on anybody, but I think people who've gone to the games in person, you'll notice that there's a lot more skill involved than what it may necessarily look like on TV, for real. Like I was at the game where Skylar Diggins, who was she playing for at the time? They was playing in Chicago, but who was she playing for? This was before she was in Seattle. I can't remember who she was playing for at the time. Was it Phoenix? I forget who she was playing for, but anyway, Skylar Diggins was on the right side of the court. Y'all know she left-handed. Shorty was pressing into her. She tried to get by her. Shorty cut her off. She backed up, flipped her hair. Hezzy went past her, lay on the big and won. I'm talking about, and then gave her the look like, bitch. I was like, me and my cousin was at the game going crazy. Did she just fix her hair real quick and get active on Shorty real quick? Hold on. It's Skylar Diggins easy on the eyes too. So I enjoy WNBA games. I know a lot of people be hating on it and whatnot, but it's actually fire, man. And I'm interested to see who gonna take it all home. If I got to make a prediction for y'all, or early prediction in the WNBA, these seeds matter to a degree, but as you can see, there's clusters, right? So you got the team sitting comfortable at the top, which is the Minnesota Lynx, led by probably the best player in the league this year, which is Nafisa Collier. You know what I'm saying? She a real dog, a double monster. She a walking 20 and 10. I'm not gonna lie. She averaged like damn near 8 rebounds, like 23 points. That's just off the top of my head, but she really liked that. She I mean, they're gonna be tough to beat, but it's matchups. You know what I'm saying? It's matchups. And then the WNBA playoff format is unique compared to the NBA. I don't think they're doing all 7-game series. Let me educate myself for sure, because they may have changed some things. WNBA playoff format. Let's see what it is. Yeah, so all right, so the WNBA playoffs feature the top 8 teams from the regular season, regardless of conference, seeded by record. The format includes 3 rounds, a best of 3 first round, right? So you just got to win 2 games in the first round, chat, and the best of 5 semifinal and finals. So they're not playing 7-game series, and that's why I'm saying these rankings matter, but only to a degree. When you playing somebody best of 3, you know what I mean? You can get hot for 2 nights and get them gone. It's different when you got to beat somebody 4 times, even 3 times. That first round gets sticky. On top of that, you know, being 5-game series in the finals and 5-game series in the semis, again, those are short series. You win a couple at the crib and just steal one on the road, you advance. You know what I mean? So the WNBA, it's like I said, when it's come playoff time, it get interesting. Upsets can occur a little bit more frequently than in the NBA when they playing 7-game series. You know what I mean? I beat you 4 out of 7, man, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Maybe by a touch, but I'm better. You know what I mean? We played 7 times. I got you. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. But, yeah, we're going to see how it shake out. My early prediction on who going to win the championship this year, I'm going to go with – I'm going with the Dream. I'm going with the dream. The reason why I'm going with the dream is because of this queen right here. Right here. Alicia Gray. She get buckets. She get buckets, man, in a real way. I gotta go with she. I mean, she come to y'all want to see what's to her? Watch this, chat. Watch this, chat. Y'all want to see what's to her right quick? Lay. Hold on, chat. I'm going with the dream. Huh. Hold on. Up and under. Let me do that. Left. That's a left-hander now. She laid that up with the left. Come on. Hold on. Let me see something. Fall away. Bucket. You understand me? This all the same game. She cooking Chicago. I'm lightweight upset. Hold on. Let me see that. Let me see something. Manipulate the screen. Hold on. Oh, they switched it. Let me get this big with the bad feet. Lefty hand. Yeah. Y'all not going to WNBA games. Y'all tweaking. Hold on. Let me see something else. Let me come down. Let me. Oh yeah. Hand down. That's too much space, baby. Hold on. But wait, there's more. Let me get that outlet. Hold on. Yee. I'm on the wing. Yee. Split lay and line. Yeah. So I'm riding with Atlanta this year. That's my early pick. We're going to come back as the season wind down, and I'm going to give y'all a more in-depth breakdown. But I just wanted to show the playoff picture a little bit and bring y'all up to speed on the fact that Classic Code Sports rocks with the WNBA, and I will be covering the WNBA. So shout out to the W. I know they just turned down some bread. We're going to come back and do some more content on that. But today we're going to keep it moving. But, yeah, that's the WNBA playoff picture, man. Yes, Lord.
Classic.
If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart.